Hello everybody, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape. As you may see, we are here in Resizeable mode. I've opted to go with 720p in this video because I have a bit of a decision to make. As you may or may not know, Old School RuneScape does not let you zoom in or out on your character. So basically, the higher resolution you are, the huger everything gets. Except for this stuff, so basically, in 1080p, your character is huge, and the text is just tiny, and I'm not sure if I like that or not, so what will likely happen is this episode will be in 720p, next episode will be in 1080p, and then I'll see either which one I like most, or maybe I'll even get some comments from you guys saying which one you prefer. Either way, we get the benefits of YouTube's HD processing, which allows you to actually see 48 frames per second like I've been recording this whole time. And also just much crisper video in general, because 480p is just not good on YouTube. So either way, either one's good. It's just a decision to make. And hopefully someday they'll maybe add in a zoom thing, and then I can go full 1080p, no regrets. But as it is, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. But anyway, I should go ahead. This is the default options whenever you log in, is having Resizeable with this settings, but I actually prefer having this. I prefer this, which is, you know, it's kind of what I got used to. For a long time, this was how things were before they redid everything. And I also kind of prefer this. The only thing that's a bit confusing is you can't click through it, which you can in RuneScape 3. And I've gotten used to that, so that's a bit confusing. But overall, I prefer this layout the most. This is the most altered version of it. And I like it, you know? It's very nice. It makes the screen feel bigger, besides actually being bigger. But even if you resized it to the size of the original game, which I could do, I wonder if that would mess up this recording at all. Yes, it would, but yeah, that's what it looks like if you have it the normal size, but let's fix it. I usually don't mess with the size when I'm recording, so that was a bit scary. But anyway, so last episode I think we were working on my goal of 30/31 mining. I see no reason to not continue on that, so we'll just go ahead and work on that for now. I'll make the decision on whether to go for 31 in a second, I guess. But yeah, this Resizeable mode is great, and it's already got me playing this game on my other account, which I had not really been doing at all for the entirety. Like, I believe that its total level when I logged in was 326, so it's kind of silly to call it my main account when it was only beating this account in like 3 skills. That has now gone up to 4, and I clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, so I'll definitely be playing this game for fun, rather than just YouTube fun, which is still fun, but I can only do it so much per week, and I like to play a bit more than that, and also not necessarily have to worry about being interesting the entire time I'm playing a game. Or at the very least, have something to talk about constantly. I think based on how fast this is going, we might as well just go ahead and go all the way to level 31 mining, because it could be extremely useful to have an adamant pickaxe, if I can afford one. I have no idea how much they cost. I do hope they someday add a Grand Exchange website for Old School, but they have not yet. There we go, level 30. We can now mine coal and pure rune essence, very important. Of course, we can't actually make any runes that need pure. I think the lowest level one that needs it is Cosmic, and that is level 27. So we're a ways away from actually needing it, but it means we mine it, we sell it, we get rune essence for cheaper, hopefully, and then that's it. But yes, this is great. I don't know, maybe I should go mine pure essence instead of iron. I could use some training in rune crafting, and yeah, I think after this inventory, we'll go mine pure essence for a while. It's gonna take quite a bit though. At 5 experience in essence, it'll take quite a bit to reach level 31, sadly. So we might not do that, but we'll at least go there for a bit. I mean, my mining speed should definitely be up from the last time I was there. So we should be doing pretty good. I'm pretty confident that we will earn a decent amount of money from that. Mine, mine, mine. So now that this is out, I'm not sure what I'm looking forward to in the game next. Obviously, I've been loving just the quality of life improvements, like the mouse wheel to rotate the screen, all the bank updates and everything. They've really done a good job of updating Old School in ways that keep it old school, but make it so much better to use. Obviously, there's some things I'd still like to see, such as make all options instead of just make X, for example. That would be really nice. I'm not sure if that would pass the polls or not, because it does make things like a fraction of a % easier. I also really like to see being able to use soft clay on a water source, but I don't think they're going to do that either. It'd be nice, though. It's just one of the small things that's really annoying. I don't really know why I'm walking when I had 100%. Oh well. Okay, so pure essence now. Do I have any essence in my actual bank right now? I have 13 pure essence. Okay. From the banshees, right? I was fighting banshees. I believe that's the case. That is the stupidest sounding bell I've ever heard. Okay, well, Aubrey, it's time for you to teleport. Oh, crap. Well, that's... That's unexpected and problematic, to say the least, because that's only halfway through this episode. Well, that'll be fun when it happens. I wonder what they're updating. They did just tweet that they've canceled this week's stream because of technical issues, and then, you know, 10 minutes later, they've got a system update, so I wonder if that's related. I wonder what they're updating. I actually had an issue. When I first tried to record this game, it just showed up as black, but after I restarted my computer, it started recording correctly. Other than that, I haven't had any issues at all since this update. And I've spent actually quite a bit of time playing it, so... yeah, I don't know what they're updating. A bit annoying. I think we should probably suggest that they update the system update warning to be 30 minutes. That would be very nice, because then I wouldn't get stuck in this situation. But anyway, yeah, look how fast we're mining pure essence. It's very nice. It's not long at all. And what are we getting? It's 140 experience and inventory, so less than 10 inventories to gain a level. That seems reasonable. It's not going to take too long. Might be able to do it before the system update if we're lucky. I don't think so, though. That would require a full inventory run to be made every minute, which is maybe possible. There's luck involved. It also depends where I end up teleporting, because sometimes you get really close to the mining and teleporting spots, other times you have to run a bit. At least I do have full run energy, so we can try this. Dang, it kind of sucks that this is happening on my first Resizeable mode video. Things were going so well for the first 6 minutes or so. But anyway, what rune are we going to be making? We can make fire runes. So if my goal is pure experience, then making fire runes would be the smart decision. Alternatively, I can make runes that I need for actual use, but with the Grand Exchange, it probably makes more sense to make fire runes and then sell them and buy what I need. I'll just have to do a bit of research on the prices. Oh, this music does get on my nerves with its weird noise. Let's choose a different song. Corporal Punishment. That's the Demon Army random event. Where you do like push-ups and sit-ups and star jumps as they call them. Jumping jacks. Okay, system update to address some bugs in Resizeable mode. Well, I don't know what bugs they're fixing. The only bug I saw was if you hovered over the very bottom thing in the world list on the login screen, It would leave a little yellow bar below the menu thing, and that's obviously not worth a system update. It's the only bug I saw. And that's only because it was putting the yellow outside of the... They haven't resized the login screen, so it was putting the yellow outside of it slightly. And if you've ever, I don't know, like the old Windows Solitaire where the cards would leave their images behind, it's kind of like that, with the black area, I guess. Okay, there we go. I do kind of like how the song thing works here. I kind of wish they would add, what's it called? The playlist feature that they've got, but I don't think they will. I'd actually really love just a random song mode, where it just plays random songs from the entire list of unlocked songs. I'd really like that. I don't know if they'll ever do that, though. I should suggest it, I guess. I don't usually suggest stuff because it never seems to make much of a difference. I don't have the time or the motivation to get other people involved, which is what's usually necessary to get an idea actually implemented. You gotta get other people supporting it. You gotta make topics, post tweets, blah blah blah. Unless it's just an amazing idea, and then people will do that on their own. But I don't think any of my ideas are so revolutionary that they would just go on without my effort. They've never been in the past, at least. Okay, well, we're making good progress, and hopefully we're not gonna make it, obviously, because we're getting so slow on this experience. Well, we got stars rotating around this. Isn't that fun? Astral runes. Do astral runes exist in Old School? I think they do. I think there's lunar diplomacy. Sometimes it's surprising just how old some of the updates are. And then how new some other ones. Like, for me at least, you know, stuff like lunar diplomacy and fairy rings feel like they're older than updates like Soul Wars. And yet, they aren't. So, it's weird. I guess it's kind of... The updates that I could do feel older than the updates that I couldn't do when they came out. In most cases. That might be it. Okay, what in the heck? Apparently I've just stopped. The system update hasn't happened yet, so why have I stopped? Well, that's annoying. Can I switch worlds at least? Connection lost. Great. Am I just not able to record RuneScape without having connection issues anymore? Because that's just ridiculous. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to pause the video here, and I'll come back to it later. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I walked a little bit, and we're just continuing on. Nothing really interesting in the update, just apparently a few bug fixes. There was apparently a lag issue with a few things. But they did acknowledge that people really do want interface size options and zooming options, which makes, to me at least, it sound like that's one of the things they're going to be working on next. Hopefully, we don't have to wait months for that, because I would really love to have that option, to be able to zoom out a bit whenever I'm playing on ye old Resizeable mode. Oh, the song. I must play a different song. We will play Baroque. That's one of the R-Down songs, isn't it? I believe so. I don't know. I can't even remember. I feel like it is, though. I still remember all the fun I had when I first got membership and got to hear all the members' songs. It was really quite nice. After hearing the same small selection of, I don't know, like 80 songs in the free play areas, it was very nice to get new ones. So yeah, we're a few inventories away from a level now, at 140 per inventory. After that, I think I will actually try to work on Herblore, because we are so close to level 10, and that's all we need, I think, for Dig Site Quest, which is a quest I would very much like to get done, because it's helpful for the Varrock Museum and a few other quests. And you know, also it's just a good low-level quest to do. Forget what the rewards are, but I can look them up real quick. You get 15.3k mining experience, so that would be a mining level right there. And probably, yeah, a mining level. That's more experience than we've earned in mining. We'll be just passing that about whenever I gain the level. So I don't quite know what level that'll be, but I think it was an understatement saying it would be a level. I mean, it'll definitely be at least level 35, I'd say. Which that'll be nice. And also 2k Herblore experience, which will also probably be a handful of levels. In a skill that very much could use free experience. So it's a good quest to do. And then you get more kudos at the Varrock Museum, and good things happen. Okay, get in there. What's going on here? Oh, I'm probably in the wrong world, aren't I? Right, you gotta go up here for this now. World 38. 318 seems to be the world it likes to put me in. Please tell me I haven't lost connection. What is the deal with this? He's walking. Why? How? Well, that's unusual. I don't even know. It's very unusual to get kicked to that screen. That's very strange, honestly. Oh, that was weird. It kind of went tiny for a second when I switched worlds. Well, anyway, we're now in World 338, so hopefully things work better here. But that was weird because I lost connection, but that guy was still walking around. So I have no idea what would cause that. I am uploading the RuneScape 3 episode now. I went ahead and recorded it while I waited for this update to happen. I don't know why I was recording them out of order. I usually record RuneScape 3 first because it takes longer to upload and stuff. But in this case, actually, I think the videos will actually come out to about the same size, thanks to this now being 720p, and the RuneScape episode didn't involve all that much movement on the screen, which resulted in a very tiny video. So it didn't really matter which order, it's just I do need to upload 3 first, because YouTube orders videos by upload date in my thing, and I would prefer to have them uploaded in the order I release them. It's just I guess an OCD type thing. I like to have my videos all in order in both things. There's no way to reorder them based on release date. Oh, we're getting close now. So close. I can't wait. Except I totally can. So I don't know quite what we're going to be doing with Herblore. I imagine we'll probably just make 4 attack potions if I have the ingredients. I think I remember only having 3 Guams though, so that could be an issue. I mean, worst case scenario, I make 3 attack potions and then struggle to figure out how to get the rest of the experience. I could even head down to Karamja and go clean some Cedo foil or something. As we saw in Jungle Potion, that gives a small amount of experience, which is all we would need at that point, because it's 25 experience for each attack potion, and that would be 75. We might also have to use this as an opportunity to head on over to Berthope and grab a Pestle and Mortar. I don't have one of those. And I think you actually need those to make potions, I think. It's been so long, because I was never much of a Herblore person in the first place, and then the tool belt came out, and I can hardly even remember, but I think that might be a thing, that you actually need a Pestle and Mortar. Pretty sure about that. I had forgotten about it until just now. I wonder how he makes his thing, his shop sign glow like that. I want to know that spell. I want to make my armor do that. That would be pretty neat. Okay, so 3 trips, but the last trip will be really short. But I'll do a full inventory anyway. Oh, but I forgot to play... Wait, I did play a song, but then I switched worlds. We'll do... Where was it? Dead Can Dance. This is a wilderness song, and we're seeing through the stone here. It's very magical. That's why it has stars around it. I do wonder where this area actually falls on the world map. It'd be kind of interesting to know. It's to the north somewhere, but I wonder exactly where. I wonder if the penguins could ever reach this area. You know, before I knew all that story behind this thing, I for some reason always assumed that this was a cave. Despite it having trees with snow on them, I thought this was some sort of weird cave where everything was made out of rune essence. I didn't realize that this was apparently snow, as far as I can tell. I thought this was all rune essence here. I don't know why I thought that. But then again, that was, of course, with the non-resizable tiny screen with these graphics. And I apparently didn't pay much attention to them saying it was far in the north and stuff like that either. I'm not sure though, these might not be the original graphics for this place. I can't remember 2004, 5, and 6 that well. Okay, let's get back up here though. And of course, rune crafting didn't exist in RuneScape Classic. It was the new skill when RuneScape 2 came out. Which is weird to think about. It's such a major skill, and yet it didn't even exist until RuneScape 2. There's a lot of weird things in RuneScape Classic, though. You know, the whole sleeping in sleeping bags thing that they got rid of, the idea of good and evil magic, things like that. I think there was like a tailoring skill or something that they never actually implemented. There were quite a lot of crazy things. Life runes, I believe, which I think had like a sun symbol on them. Maybe a heart symbol, one of those two. It's really interesting stuff. It'd be kind of interesting, you know, an alternate universe RuneScape where they did some of those things. The game would be completely different by now. Maybe even better. We'll never know. But I think it definitely benefited from them getting rid of those stupid sleeping bags. Those were terrible. Though there's actually still a few remnants of them in the game now. There's like an inn somewhere in Kramja that used to be the only place you could sleep if you didn't have a sleeping bag with you, and you'd pay to get into it, and you can still pay to get into it. It's just completely useless now. There's a ticket to get into it and all that. And there's no purpose. It'd be kind of cool if they actually made a use for that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind it if they made it so beds were like a super form of resting, made you heal almost instantly and recharge that, and maybe even recharge some prayer points. That'd actually be a really interesting use for beds, because there's not that many of them, really. Actually, there's quite a lot of them, but whatever. I mean, banks kind of invalidate the whole thing, so it'd just be a neat little... It's like being able to sit in chairs. It doesn't really do anything, but it's still kind of nice to be able to do it regardless. Especially for people who make, like, machinima videos and stuff. I'm sure they'd love the ability to sleep in beds. Anyway, 13 experience, yeah. It's hardly even worth doing. What's this on the ground? Just some leather, yeah. Leather boots, leather gloves. I don't think I need either of those. So this one last inventory, and then we'll look into the herb lore. Whether or not we finish it doesn't matter. I'll finish up whatever I don't do in the next episode before the quest. But I think we're almost guaranteed that we'll be doing Dig Site in glorious 1080p. Yeah, I just realized that my quest video is going to be the first 1080p one. Very nice. Actually, I'll just leave it this inventory. Yay, mining 31! We can now use adamant pickaxes! Let's leave. I'm impatient. I want to get on with this. Okay, so head up here. I also want to organize my bank a bit at some point. But maybe not right now. It's kind of weird how when you switch there, you can see it change from 30 to 31. Like, it hadn't updated until you actually did that. Nice armor there. I want adamant armor. I think I have adamant armor, don't I? Not full adamant armor, though. Get in my bank. Okay, so first off, once again confirming I do not own a pestle and mortar, and I don't. I do, however, own 3 Guam leaves, as suspected, so not enough to gain a level, sadly. And I cleaned my Martills. I guess that must mean I can make anti-poison, right? However, I would need a pestle and mortar for that as well. So we do need to go get one of those. I also want to buy another chisel because I prefer to have more than one of these items so that they stay in the same spot. So we'll go buy a chisel, a knife, and tinderbox, for that matter. Right now, let's get this bank a bit more organized. Heck, we'll buy 2 of them. I mean, there's a store right over here, so there's really no reason to not do this. It costs barely any money. Okay. Yes, shopkeeper. I'm walking the wrong way there. Oh, there's only 2 to buy, so good thing I only planned on buying 2. What else was it? Do I have more than 1 hammer? I don't know, I'll buy 1. There was a 3rd item. He doesn't even sell knives. What a loser. I wonder who sells knives. Maybe a different general store? Maybe this one's just against the entire idea of chopping food and logs? Whatever. Xeno Reborn. Oh, stupid Renergy. I can fix this. Recharge! There we go. Okay, you get in my bank now. Hammer and chisels and that. Where's my hammer? Hammer, where are you? I have no idea where. There it is. I didn't have 2, so that's good. Apparently I'm on insert mode. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, we need to get a knife still, but that's okay. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I'm gonna put this on just for a little bit of defense, because I don't think it weighs anything, so it doesn't hurt my ability to run. This pickaxe does, though, but I'll hold on to it. Alright, I was gonna check. Well, I guess, Dang it. I might need to buy some vials. I'll just buy however many I can afford, I guess. We'll buy 2 pestle and mortars and, 3 eyes. And then whatever's left we'll spend on vials. I think I have 1 or 2 in my bank, though, so hopefully we'll be okay. There is also the Grand Exchange, of course, but I think the prices are going to be much more affordable at the actual store. And plus, we don't spend much time in Tyverley, so might as well make this excuse to actually go over there and do something for once. It's not like there's much else to do there in this version of the game. And then once we've bought that stuff, that's basically going to be the end of the episode, I think, because we are out of time. Well, I mean, we're not out of time, but we will be by the time we get there. At least very close. Run! Run, KaBob, run! You need to get in better shape so that you can run further. Okay, now which one of these has the store in it? It's upstairs, I know that much. And what is this on the ground? I'm interested now. It is... Oh, it's not on the ground. Okay, it's a cup of tea. Okay, you're not the person, are you? Or are you? Oh, you are. Okay. I like these, but they're not quite big enough for the pictures they drew. Anyway, let's buy that. Oh, they're worth 4 GP? Yikes. Okay, well, we need 3 Eye of Newts, which are worth 3 GP, apparently. I'll get 4 just in case. And then we'll spend the rest on vials. Okay, well, that'll definitely be enough to get us a level. We just need to figure out the 4th potion that we're going to make. But we will be doing that in the next episode. So yeah, this has been KaBob799. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say, such as whether or not you prefer 1080p in the next episode. after you see it, of course. And I will see you next time.